While I was doing the bilge keels on the Mikasa build that I'm currently doing, I'll put a link up here, I needed to apply a Mr. Surfacer 500 to the seam that was left because it was quite a big seam. But I wanted to do it as neat as possible so there was minimal cleanup. So I was going to use a brush, but ultimately I decided to try applying it with this syringe here. I think it's a 0.25 needle, and the syringe only goes up to 0.3, but that was more than enough to do all the two bilge keels both sides. So let's have a look and see how we apply this. So the first step is to get the Mr. Surfacer into the syringe. So we need a pipette and we'll need a stirrer to get this going. So if we give this a good stir, it's a fairly new bottle, so it is very runny. So just keep that on so you don't stick yourself. Now this is a 1 ml pipette, so if I go up to that, that's 0.25, so I know I won't overload it, but it's quite hard to get it in anyway, so. Okay. There's a fair bit of gloop came up the side, but that's okay. And as you can see, there's not much in there, but that's more than enough. Just make sure there's no air inside of it. It gets a bit stiff, but once you get going, it's okay. Here we go. So what I've done is I've made up a test piece here, just to show you the technique, and there's a gap, there is a slight gap in the corner there. So, take a needle. Once you get started, you can get a consistent line going. Messed up a bit in the corner here. Okay, so that's the first pass. Now, because it's Mr. 500, it's going to shrink back, but that's fine. Just leave it 10 minutes and then we can come back and have a look and either reapply or go straight to cleanup. Okay. Okay, so that's been about 10 minutes now, and it doesn't look too bad actually. We could always apply another seam, but we'll just go straight to cleanup now. So for the cleanup, I use Mr. Color Leveling Thinner, which I put into a smaller bottle just for ease of handling. So we just get our cotton bud or Q-tip, dip it in the thinners, and because it's in a right angle, I like to just pinch a point a wee bit to make it a bit thinner, and then we just work it. Just keep refreshing the Q-tip, cotton bud more often. Just keep it clean. Just taking off some, because it's not overly filled, you're not actually removing a great deal. So as you can see, that's kind of it. Depending on the angle, if you've got some of these thinner, pointier cotton buds, I guess, you can do the same, just dip it in the thinners and then use that to really sharpen the corner. I like to give it a little twirl just to keep it moving. So there is a wee bit on the edges there. It's been transferred to the side. Again, just another cotton bud with thinners, and I'll take that off. Just the dry side now. And that's it. So you can see the thin grey line. Like I say, depending on how bad the seam is, You may have to apply Mr. Surfacer 500 2, maybe 3 times. Just let it dry back and then see if it's going to need more. But that was a lot quicker, easier and cleaner than, say, applying it with a brush and then cleaning it back up again. Okay, thanks for watching.